Welcome to Not Roommates, the podcast by three guys that are not roommates, but very well could be. My name is Zach Harper, and with me, I'm joined by two complete goofballs that are also pretty cool gentlemen, Dalton Bradley and Matthew Hanosh.
We don't
What is
live
up?
together.
We don't.
In case you haven't figured that out by now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
There's no living together. Period. Hence the name Not Roommates. I don't know if that was like supposed. I mean, it's like kind of a pun, but there are people out there that are kind of slow and don't understand physics or mathematics. Or
I mean, what does that have to do with physics at all or math?
so physics. It can be all about the relativity of time and space and the position of each and every one of us. So your time is relative to my time. There are times where I am in Central Time Zone, Dalton is in Eastern Time Zone, and Matthew is in Mountain Time Zone. So it's all relative.
Which
And-
mountain time zone though? Isn't there like three?
Nah.
No, I think
Mountain
there's
standard
one.
time.
There's one, and then Arizona just thinks it's like all
That's
cool.
what it is.
So they just-
Arizona's
yeah,
like, nah.
Arizona's got the dumb time, and they're like, we're just gonna be. They're trying to be Texas, right?
Do they
they're
do
not.
Do they do fucking central type time in Arizona, or like what's the?
Nah, they have
No.
their own time.
Dude, they keep the same
What the
time year
fuck?
round. They don't move. It doesn't move.
Oh, they don't spring
period.
forward, fall back type shit.
Nah,
Nope.
nah.
What
they,
the
thi-
fuck?
they think they're
What the
cool.
fuck?
They don't do none of that.
See,
Fucking weirdos.
yeah, and then mathematics, Matthew. If I need to continue explaining, there's three of us. 1, 2, 3. There's your math.
You took that way too literally, my friend.
Oh, dude, how are we doing today, boys?
I'm doing good, man. How about what's Dalton doing? I'm curious to see what
I counted
Dalton's
to
got-
three.
Oh, look at him! He
it took
did
Dalton
Oh
took
my
Dalton
God.
5 seconds to count to 3. That's a new accomplishment for him.
Dang.
Believe it or not. Normally takes him 10 seconds. So he's
Believe in
about
your
halfway
dreams,
down.
kids. Believe in your
Yeah.
dreams.
Even if your dreams is just to
Count to
Count.
three.
count to
Now I
three.
have
You know what
new
my dream
dreams.
is?
Count
Is
to
that one of
four.
your New Year's resolutions, Dalton?
Yeah, I'm gonna count to
did it!
10 by the end of the year.
Bro, you did it on what is it, day 6
I'm
of the
proud
day
of
recording
myself.
this? Dang.
And
Matthew,
you know
what
they
about
say
Impressive.
most New Year's resolutions are given up by January 3rd, so
you?
still
Didn't give
here.
up. I appreciate the resilience and the persistence. Matt, you were saying you had a dream. What was that?
My dream. I had a dream the other night.
Okay.
And I don't know why it happened, but I had a dream the other night. And I was I was in the middle of space in a
With a suit?
Tesla.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
With a suit. But see, this suit was it was red. It wasn't like a normal space suit. I don't know, dude. Dreams are weird. But I was in a Tesla and I was on my way to freaking Pluto. And my sole mission was to go to Pluto and basically find a form of water / life so we could establish a society on Pluto because the Earth was about to blow up into pieces.
Did Pluto look
So-
anything like Pluto does in Rick and Morty?
No, Pluto was purple. There was aliens there, and they had a
color are
whole. What color were the aliens?
Yeah.
Dude, the aliens looked exactly like the green aliens from GTA, like over the summer. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
shit.
Oh,
It was the exact
Yeah.
same. So they all came up, and I
Oh
thought I was
my
gonna get jumped
God.
because I wasn't part of the green alien gang. You know?
Were you wearing the
But
purple suit?
hold up.
I had my
hold
red
up, hold up.
spacesuit on, dude. Come on
Oh
now.
shit.
You saying these green aliens were inhabiting, or what would the word be?
I think
they're
it's
living,
inhabiting,
they're
yeah.
residing. Yeah, they're
Residing on Pluto.
residing on a purple planet, the green ones. So they're
Yep.
breaking their code.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're breaking their code.
Oh
For
yeah.
anyone that doesn't get that reference, at the beginning of quarantine on Grand Theft Auto, there was like this huge alien wars. You can like go on GTA Online and you could just buy these dumb costumes. One was just like this. It's basically a morph suit with
Yeah.
an alien face.
Mhm.
And there was a lime green one and a purple. And these dudes would just have gang wars. Like literally, you log into a GTA match, right? I witnessed this. I got kidnapped once. They will like they're doing gang shit out there, dude. They will beat you. They'll kill you. They'll throw you. They'll do all sorts of stuff, dude. It was crazy. But it didn't last too long.
It was
Yeah,
funny.
it
I
was only,
remember
like, a
all
little
those
bit.
TikToks. That shit was
Oh,
hilarious.
dude. And they were always playing like the 6ix9ine song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
Wait, okay, so you had to discover water on Pluto
Yeah.
and
But
bring
I
it
met the
back?
green aliens,
Right,
and
right. Was
And
it
they
obviously,
discovered
not
water.
to just thaw
obviously
the
there.
entire fucking planet?
Well, there's life on Pluto, so obviously there was water. So I found it. Like these aliens welcomed me,
I found it.
They were friendly?
and
They were
oh,
friendly
dude,
aliens.
they were friendly, even though
Okay.
I had red on.
Did
It
you
was
kill any?
weird. No, I don't
Did they?
kill things in
Did
my
they?
dreams.
Did you
I
have a
fucking
crew?
do.
Did you have a
Did I have
crew?
a
Or was
crew?
it just
Dude, it
you?
was just me, myself, and I in a red spacesuit
Ooh, what?
in a Tesla.
Okay.
And then I woke up, and that was it.
Did you have like
So-
Elon on the hologram? Like you could fucking tap the button and Elon would pop up? Be like Matthew.
Nah, but I was watching
Calculation
The
correct.
Gentleman by Matthew McConaughey. If
Okay.
you haven't
I
listened to the
have
last
yet
podcast,
to see that. I know it's on
great
Showtime
movie.
right now, so I need to watch it.
I have not watched
You would like
that.
it.
Sounds
Both
good.
y'all would
That's
like that.
it's a
Thought it was
Guy
really
Ritchie
good.
movie, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He does some crazy shit.
So like you're traveling alone. Like what was the end goal after you're like, oh shit, I found the water. I found life.
Dude, I woke up
happened
after
after?
that. I woke up.
Damn.
Okay, what kind of stuff are you thinking about before you're going to bed? Because they always
dude.
say that like stuff that you dream about has to do with some stuff that's going on either in your life or like just things that you think about.
I think it might have been when I went to bed the other night. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw somebody tweet something about UFOs. So maybe that's the tie.
Okay.
And you know, my uncle, he got me a mask for Christmas because he works at NASA, and it says it's got space. It looks like the space background, but it says "I need my space" on it in the front. So that might be the tie. But I've been wearing that mask everywhere I go because that's the only mask that fits my face because I got this big old honker right here. Yeah, I just roasted myself.
Nice. Hey man. Yeah,
But
I do it sometimes. Dude, I'm getting so fed up with the mask bullshit, bro. I was in Santa Fe today, like snowboarding all day. And, usually I wear some kind of cover over, but like I pull it down when I'm not on the mountain, right? Because it's cold, right? You want to
Right.
keep your face warm. But dude, I had one of those neck gaiters on and I'm just sucking wind the whole time because I just felt like I wasn't getting any fucking air. I'm like, bro, I was getting fed up with it. So two things actually happened on my my trip today that I want to share. All right.
Let's hear it.
So we get there, right? We had done a few runs and whatnot. And we get down from one of like the blue trails or something. I can't remember what we were doing. And we get back on the lift. And as we're going on the lift, we're 30 feet in the air, whatever. There's this lady going and she's learning how to ski. She's got like the instructors around her. She goes flying down the mountain, rams into the pole that holds up the ski lift.
oh no.
I shit you not. This happened right below us. Like we were watching this and I was like, oh my God. And she goes, bam. And her skis go flying. I swear to God, she face planted into the pad that was surrounding it. Dude, you can't make that kind of stuff up.
that
I had never seen anything like that happen before. I've seen some funny stuff snowboarding, right? People go and they try a jump and then they don't land it. I've seen some stuff like that, but dude, Karen went flying.
Did she
She
get
broke her
knocked the
face.
fuck out?
No, dude, she was laughing.
She stood up.
She
Damn.
was.
Okay.
She stood up, dude. I was ready to, see her knocked out cold or something. Cause there was a loud bang and we watched it happen. Like I said, I was ready to see her knocked out. I'm really surprised she didn't get knocked out because the pad only went up so high. And if it had been a little kid, they wouldn't have hit anything but pad. But she was tall enough to where she was pushing her face, hitting the ladder and the metal, everything that was there.
Oh my
She got
God.
lucky. Dude, she got
did she have a helmet on at least?
I think so, but
I
then again I can't
fucking
remember.
hope so.
No, I think she did because she was learning. So when you're
Dol-
learning, usually,
Dalton's got a concerned dad look on his face right
God
now.
damn.
dude,
I
yeah,
went snowboarding once.
dude,
I
it's
will not do
intense,
it again.
bro. It's
It's
intense.
hard, dude.
It like my thing is with it, right? I went one time my first year at UNM and I was like, I'm gonna do this, right? And the group that I went with, everybody had done something on a mountain like that before. Everybody had skied, everybody had snowboarded. They had done something, right? So there were some German exchange students that were with our group and they were learning how to snowboard. So there was, two guys that I was good friends with in this like student org that is at UNM.
Yes.
And what?
Yes.
Yes.
The Germans, yes.
Yes.
And they were teaching kind of the basics of how to do it, right? So, one or two runs down the bunny hill, that was all the guidance that they gave me. So I just kind of had to force myself to learn. And I've learned pretty quick. Like I'm pretty good, dude. I'm not the best. I'm definitely not the best, but like if I fall, like I will get my ass right back up. I don't sit down and just lay there. Like I'll do it. I'm pretty I can keep up with Kendall almost most of the time. It just depends on the trail. And she's been skiing her whole life.
I was about to
Today,
ask, has she been doing it like her whole life?
yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, yeah, it just depends on the run. Usually she beats me to the bottom, but I mean, for somebody that's only been, I think today was my 5th time, I hold my own. I hold my own. But yeah, there was the other thing that happened today was we got to the bottom of the mountain at one point, or no, we had actually just finished eating lunch. So we're getting back. I put my bindings on my left foot and was like kind of jumping over, you kind of slide with your you leave one foot out of the bindings when you're not going down the mountain, just so you have more control and you can kind of guide where you're going, right? So I'm doing that, and then I kind of sat down to readjust one of the bindings, and this dude comes like, and we're talking, I'm right by the lift, he comes like kind of flying through, almost hits me, bro. I look up, it's this white dude, he's got this nappy like dread hair, like all the stoners, what that kind of hair that they have in Jamaica and all that.
Bob
Yeah.
Marley.
Dude, Bob Marley almost fucking killed me.
But it
I
was a
swear to
white
God.
dude, so it was
It was
like
white
Robert
Bob
B.
Marley.
Marley.
Robert B. What? I am Robert B. Marley II. I have an estate on the coast of California. I have a
Man.
red Corvette. I have a bleached asshole, and I like wearing polo.
You took that so far.
I know.
What the fuck?
That went down a different avenue I never thought it was gonna go
Dude.
down.
Robert B. Marley. Just sounds like
Robert California.
Robert, yeah, right.
California.
Right.
Dude, did you hear that they took The Office off of Netflix? It's on
Of course.
Peacock now.
Yeah.
It's on Peacock now.
Yeah,
I got
so,
Peacock.
Well, I went actually New Year's Eve. Well, no, New Year's Day, because New Year's Eve. That was fun.
Yeah.
That'll be next.
Um,
These guys have some stories to share from
Yeah.
but New Year's
Yeah.
Day, I had some time. I had some time to kill, and I was like, I'm gonna watch The Office. And I go on there, and it's gone. And I was like, I wasn't even salty because I knew it was gonna get removed, but it's still just it's one of
You
those things
checked
where
like
God
just in
dang.
case, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's one of those shows on
Ugh.
Netflix that you've watched over and over again. You just want to go back to it, and then you just go on there and it's not there no more, and you're like, man. So now I got to get Peacock, which added to the list of streaming services.
Dude,
but
So
I
that's
would not
we got
recommend.
Peacock for free here.
What'd you get
in
it
the
with?
apartment. So whenever we moved to the apartment that we're in right now, we were planning on getting like a higher internet package.
Yeah.
But for Comcast to give us that package that we had already paid for whenever we moved in, they would have had to lay new line like all over West Knoxville. And so they were like, hey, we're not gonna do that. So here's this Peacock streaming box, totally free of charge.
Oh, you got a box.
So it's a
Nice.
whole box. It's like a cable box that comes with like the Comcast cable box remote and all that. But it has Peacock, it has stuff like Tubi and a bunch of free streaming services that are just
Dude, nice.
anywhere. And then a bunch of shows, like if NBC owns the rights for it, whether
Yeah.
it's on Peacock or not, if NBC
Yeah.
has the rights for it, we could stream it on that box. So it's kind of
Yes.
awesome. But like we also low-key got Peacock Pro or whatever the fuck it's called for free.
The premium. I think it's premium. Yeah.
for free.
Dude, that's dope. I get Peacock through my TV that I have in New Mexico, Xfinity. I get it through that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of lit. But I mean, the only reason I really use it ever is now I'll watch The Office on it. But the only reason I ever use it is to watch the Premier League because they have a bunch of exclusive shit that's on that. And it's
Soccer.
Soccer.
Football.
All right. I want to hear the New Year's stories. All right. I'm gonna reveal what I did first because it's uneventful.
All
right. I literally
Zach is boring. Zach is so boring.
I took Mexican food. Was that? Yeah, it was Mexican food from this place in Albuquerque called Frontier. Great place. Great place. Took Mexican food to my dad who was in town. Kendall and I had lunch with him, right? We hung out with him for a little bit. Then Kendall had this sudden obsession on New Year's Eve to want sneakers. So we went to Dick's to go find her sneakers. Yeah.
Dicks.
She really wanted sneakers. We went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Great place. Love that place. It's one of the best stores, honestly. I could go into that store any day of the week and I will be very happy because there's so much to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so
It
many
could not
dicks.
change. I could go today. No, there's none of those. That might be a different store. I don't know if that's something that you have exclusively in Knoxville. But the one that we've got here and the one that I have back home is an athletic wear store. Lots of sports stuff. But we go there. She buys a pair of sneakers, right? We go to her family's house and we have dinner. Prime rib. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we just kind of
But-
chilled, watched some basketball, and then I was forced to watch Nacho Libre, which I hate that movie. Think it's really dumb. Dude, that movie's dumb. But I watched it with
Oh.
our family.
I'm convinced that Jack Black is the fattest dude on the face of the earth.
Nah,
Like I'm just convinced
my
of it.
neighbor is. Our neighbors across the apartment, like, so the way ours is set up is there's 4 like suites per floor, and there's 2 floors here, right?
Yeah.
And so we're in like suite 1, and so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing, right? The people
Yeah,
in
yeah.
suite 4, we call them the whales.
Oh shit. So the whales. Do you just hear doom, doom? Doom.
Yes.
It's like the pictures on the wall start shaking and shit.
Yeah. No, literally, like we have
The
me and
TV starts
Morgan.
shaking
Our
when you're
room,
watching the Mass
our room
Dancer.
is the furthest possible room away from the stairs because the stairs like divide all the suites, right? And there's a picture in our bathroom that there was one day I was taking a shit and I could hear them leaving, and I saw the picture shake
Hey man,
as they were walking. They're
you know-
fucking huge.
Are-
there's probably
wait.
some crazy stuff that goes on in your room, lots of noises. And in your bathroom, there's probably lots of noises,
Oh, it's
especially
way
if you take a
worse.
shit.
It's way bad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So they're probably just making lots of noise and purposely jumping up and down just to get back at you because they hear
See,
lots
I've-
of
But
I've met them.
Choice
They can't
sounds.
jump.
so are you sure they were jumping up and down though? That's the
No, I
question.
promise you,
sure
they weren't jumping. They
they're
can't
just
jump.
walking.
They're just
Are,
walking.
but
So
are you
you
sure
walked
they
up to
were
them and
walking?
like you walked up to them and were like, jump for me.
Well, so
But-
the way
but
that
y'all-
the
but-
way that our thing is set up, right, is our parking lot is like there's like a lip that's probably 4 inches high to get from the parking lot onto like the main floor where the stairs are. I think it's just where the foundation.
Did he try
they,
and
like,
jump it? He
built the
busted
foundation.
ass.
No, so like whenever they moved in, I was outside because it was really nice whenever they moved in. So I was
Yeah.
outside like doing homework and shit
Okay.
on the balcony,
Yeah.
and I could see them moving their shit in. And I watched one of the whales, the male whale.
The male whale.
I watched
That's
him
fucked,
carry
bro.
a small, like a monitor size TV, like that size TV there, right?
Yeah.
Smaller than that. I watched him try to like carry that up over that lip, and he got 1 foot up and was out of breath. Mind you, they parked in the spot closest to the stairs and the foundation.
He
Dude,
broke a
he
sweat
like
lifting a
He
TV,
had
bro.
that TV isn't even 32 inches.
Hey man,
It's
that
small.
thing,
Those TVs are so light.
that
That's
TV
so
could weigh a shit ton. You
Doesn't
never
weigh
know.
shit. No, it didn't.
Did
ain't
you
no
pick it up?
way.
Did you
bro?
pick it up?
Unless that thing was filled with entire fucking concrete, and even then,
Hey man,
It
you
would
don't know
have
your
to be some of the
neighbors.
most dense. I know that
You
they're
don't
the
know your
fucking whales.
neighbors.
Bro, you want to
Oh
hear some
hell
crazy
no!
shit that
You don't know
happened
your
today with
neighbors.
my
I
neighbors?
guarantee you, they could have easily had that whole thing hollowed out, and there could be about ten
No,
thousand
Bro, there ain't no
pounds
way. There ain't no
of
way they're
that's
drugs in
living
just
in
there.
this
dumb,
fucking apartment
bro. If
complex
they're
if they got
whales,
money like that.
if there's whales, they ain't gonna take out all the stuff in the TV and fill it with concrete. They need that TV to survive, bro. Like
That's not
they
what
ain't
I
going out.
said.
They ain't
Bro,
going
I
no,
out for a
said
walk.
drugs.
bro.
They could be
If
drug
I can
mules.
sneak a picture of them before this episode airs, we could make it I'll blur out their faces. We could make it the fucking like cover on Instagram.
Yes, dude.
Bro,
No,
Oh my
never.
God.
I have
No.
seen some
No.
morbidly obese people. This
Dude.
motherfucker, their kid,
Let
right?
them live their life, man.
Their kid
Just
is
let
a
them live their
teenager.
life.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother him or anything. Like
Jesus.
they haven't done anything wrong to me. I just I don't know. I think I hate fat people. It's their
messed
kid,
up.
right? Their kid. I saw him the other day. He was like walking the dog, and he was wearing some Air Jordans. Have you ever seen a fat kid wear Air Jordans, bro?
No, but that sounds like a sight to behold.
It's
I need to
pointless.
see that before I die.
Like, you know how Jordans, they got the high tops, right? The high
Yeah.
tops are basically fucking sideways because his just fat legs are squashing them down.
That's so dude, poor kid, bro. It's probably in his genetics, and you're sitting here making fun of him, bro.
Hey man, he was wearing
That's-
Jordans, and like the great Michael
Nah,
Jordan
nah,
once
nah.
said, "Fuck them
Nah.
kids." So,
Dude.
but yo, I
that
have a crazy fucking story that happened today with my neighbors. Right, my neighbor on the other side of
God.
this wall, like I'm
So what do you
facing
call
this wall
them?
right now.
What do you call them?
Okay, so I actually can't talk too much about who they are because they're relatively public figures, and I don't want to kind of out them. In a
John Doe.
nutshell, they're baseball players. Some are UT, some are in the minors right now.
Okay.
Cool dudes. I've met all of them. Great guys. This morning I was editing a music video sitting at this very spot that I sit right now, and I heard banging on their front door, and it was fucking loud, and there were people screaming, and
Oh God.
it was early. I'd been up for a long time today. And so I kind of, being the nosy person I am, I went out onto my balcony where you can't see the balconies from like the midsection that divides the like apartment suites, right?
Yeah.
And I heard them like screaming and yelling, like, open the door, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Probably like some angry Tinder date or something, right?
Yeah.
And so my ass I just yelled, shut the fuck up.
Of course
the
you
balcony,
would, because
yeah.
because why wouldn't you?
Right,
Naturally.
right.
You always
It
Dalton
gets
always
better.
Dalton always has to put his 2 cents in. He always has to put his 2 cents in.
So I yelled, shut the fuck up. And one of our roommates, Caitlin, she was the only one here. She didn't have to go into work until like 4:00 today. And so she sent me a text. She was like, what's going on? And I can probably read you this. Oh no, you know what? She said, what's going on? And I like walked to her room and I was like, these bitches are just being loud. And so they kept banging and screaming and they were yelling, they were like, we know you're in there. You're fucking hiding. Fuck you. Blah, 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 blah. And so I opened the front door where they can see me. Bro,
God. Here we go.
Have you ever just had like one of those moments where all the bad shit that's gone down in your life has just gotten released? I unloaded rage on these bitches.
Spill it all.
Bro,
it
okay,
all.
so they were banging and shit, and so I went out there and yelled. You know that scene in Ted where he like sticks his head out the window? He's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up!"
Yes,
Yeah, looks out the window.
yeah.
He's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up!" And then the woman like opens the window. Oh, fuck you! It was some shit like that. But I was like maybe 8 feet from them, and stuck my head out, opened the door. Shut the fuck up. And they were like, you shut the fuck up. I was like, I fucking live here. You don't fucking live here. Get the fuck out of here before I fucking call the cops. Stupid. All this. I can't. I probably shouldn't repeat everything I said.
Damn.
And they were like, fuck you. Blah, 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 starting to like bitch back and all that. And they were like, he stole. And I go, you missed my point. I don't give a fuck.
Yes. Tell them.
Dude, it just all the
Lame 'em.
anything bad that has happened to me in the past probably 2
Nice.
months all
Just
got
let it out.
unleashed on them. And then I came back inside and I was at bliss.
Nice.
And they haven't been back since. They left like a minute and a half after I fucking cursed them out.
Good.
And they were gone and haven't been back since. And I about fucking DM'd one of my neighbors on Instagram to be like, hey, there were some crazy women at your front door this morning. I don't know if you know what the fuck the deal
They'd
is,
probably
but
be
I
like-
cursed them out and they left. So
Be like,
you
yeah.
want to buy me a beer sometime.
Yeah, yeah.
So, moral of the story: Dalton is a 22-year-old male acting like a 50-year-old dad.
Yeah. 50-year-old dad with people trespassing.
Bro, I swear to
Yeah.
God, no, if they come back tomorrow or some shit, I'm doing the same thing. And I'm gonna be
Good.
meaner.
Do it, dude.
Because it was loud enough. Like I was editing the fucking music video with these headphones on, right?
Yeah.
And I could hear them banging and screaming through the headphones.
That's
And
crazy.
I'm in the furthest room from the door. And their door
Oh,
is like
God.
adjacent to ours. Like their apartment is just like ours, right? But flipped.
God.
So our doors are both right here. And I live back here.
Yeah. Dude, I
Oh,
wonder.
dude, it's fucking
I
terrible.
wonder if they were home. Do you think they were just like?
I have no idea. I have no idea if they were home.
Because that's sad if they weren't home and these chicks are just like causing all this pointless commotion.
Yeah, they may have been. I don't know what the fuck the problem was. I heard them say something like scammer and shit like that. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Do
Do you think we're getting a situation
like
a,
it did
a sugar,
like
sugar mama
did my
situation
dudes
like the
advertise a
2
fucking
episodes
Apple
ago?
Watch and then sell them a G-Shock or some shit on Facebook Marketplace? Like, what the fuck?
Possible?
What could it possibly
Possible.
be? What could it
Possible.
possibly be? I seriously think it was just a couple of girls who matched on Tinder or some shit, and then they saw that what's his name was a baseball player and thought it could be something more, and then he fucking kicked them out
Yeah.
and never called them back. That's what I think it is, because
yeah.
like they've lived here long
Yeah.
enough. I've seen a handful of females go in and out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So-
definitely what it was, and that one was just had a case of the crazies. We'll be nice and say that. La chica está loca.
Oh, dude, it was
Yeah.
bad. It felt so
That's
good to just scream at
crazy.
somebody. Normally, I do that whenever I'm driving.
Yeah. I mean,
I
hey,
do that too.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I
Dude.
get bad road rage.
Oh, dude,
People
I
in
let
New Mexico
motherfuckers have
can't
it.
drive.
Dude, they
People
can't.
in New Mexico cannot drive to save their lives,
People
bro.
in Houston cannot drive. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I drive like a
Dude.
running back. All offense, I will go straight through you.
Dude, I will never forget Dalton. I had never driven in Houston before I went out there for the concert. And Dalton's always said, he's like, yeah, people here don't use blinkers. He's like,
No,
they literally will just be in the lane. And if you're in the way, well, we fucking hitting each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, I swear to God, if we had not had the tags to go in the HOV lane, bro, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere. We would have been having people like going everywhere. It's crazy.
We merging or
That
we
ain't even that
crashing. It's up
bad.
to you.
When I was out there, my buddy didn't have the HOV sticker, so I was on the actual 6-lane highways.
Yeah, big ol' I-10.
Nothing to it, bro. I mean, people haul ass. Like, you got people next to you going 100 miles an hour in a 70, but you know,
That'd be
Easy.
me.
it's whatever.
Oh yeah, that's everybody, dude.
It wasn't.
Bro,
It wasn't.
Texas is the land of 80-mile-per-hour highways.
People drive with a fucking purpose there. That's my biggest problem here is no one drives with a fucking purpose.
People just drive like idiots here. You can go driving right now, and there'll be some idiot out there without their lights on, just driving down the road, and it's like, bruh, turn
Dude,
on
At
your
yeah.
damn
9
light.
p.m. At basically
dude.
9 p.m. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Bro,
Dude,
I had
I've
to
seen-
like
I've
lay
seen
on the
so much.
horn earlier for like 10 seconds because this idiot tried to come over into my lane when he was turning. I'm like, bruh, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and people just like, I was driving up to my grandpa's earlier, and some dude was just tailgating me for no reason, and I was going over the speed limit. He was right on my ass, and I'm a dick.
You
I'm a
brake check 'em
dick
little
driver,
bit?
so what I'll do is, oh yeah, when I see people do that, I'll give them a little bit of a brake check, and then I just look up in the mirror, and I just see them like put their hands up, and I'm like, I don't
If they
care,
hit
like,
you,
get off my ass.
That's their problem.
No, yeah, honestly,
off
if
my
they
ass.
hit
That's
you
their
though,
fault.
you got a fucked up neck, a bad back, a busted knee. Shit, your
Hey,
ankle
man,
might
But
be
it's their
twisted.
fault though.
They gonna
Exactly.
pay
It's
for
their
that grad
fault.
school when you do them.
Oh, my neck.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. That's one trick I learned. If I ever get in a wreck, I'm coming out. Oh, my neck.
I'm so
Oh.
injured. Oh my God, I think
Oh
I
my
broke my
God.
back. Oh my God, I think I'm going to be disabled. Ugh.
You're
Well,
walking
I
like
think
further
you
than
gave me
5 feet.
cancer from that hit.
I
Oh.
think
It gave me cancer. Good
you
Lord.
rear-ended me. Now I have the coronavirus.
Oh my God. Now I got the shits. Oh, it caused damage to the inside of my
Yo.
vehicle because it's all brown.
Speaking of the shits, circling back to New Year's, right?
New Year's. Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah, yeah,
start
yeah.
first, Dalton.
Let me see if my photo reel still has this photo. We went to it does. Let's go. Okay, so we went to our favorite bar like at like 8 p.m. before we went to the place that we were like actually watching the ball drop and shit, right?
Yeah.
And so while we were at the bar, we had a designated driver. We were safe. Always
Smart.
be safe.
Good.
The men's
ABS.
bathroom in the bar we go to has like 2 urinals and a stall, and both the urinals were full, so I had to go piss in the stall. And on the inside of, first of all, if you
Oh
have,
no.
if you've never been to a bar in a college town, the men's bathroom looks just like the men's bathroom does in a middle school.
Sounds
So
horrible.
there's in Sharpie marker in big ass letters on the inside of the bar. It says, you guys probably can't read that. It says, "Is it gay to suck your own dick?" And then there's a tally for yes and a tally for no. And then somebody wrote maybe and circled it. And yes has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 for
lot.
yes, that it is gay to suck your own dick. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for no. It is not gay to suck your own dick. And somebody wrote maybe in between the yes and no. And somebody wrote depends and circled it. And somebody else drew a line and said from depends, it says only if you ask. And then the other line says, and this is a whole little paragraph that I can't exactly read that well. And it says, it depends on, did you finish in your face like you do with your girl, or you pass out and no one at those that doesn't swallow.
Oh no, dude. Come on.
And you know,
I am thoroughly disturbed right now. That's
bro,
disgusting.
I had to take. Let me send this picture to our group chat. I had to take a picture of this.
That's
Because like it totally reminded me of my time as a fucking middle schooler, seeing penises drawn on the wall in the bathroom.
10-15.
Yeah, pen fit shit like that dumb
10-15.
shit. Oh my god.
Oh,
That shit was fucking
horrible.
hilarious. I got
God,
semi trashed at the bar. The bar that we go to
at
has
that
a bunch
thing.
of like shooter bombs. And so those of us who were indulging had several of those. And then we went and watched the ball drop and drank champagne and took shots. And then we came home. We had a designated driver. And then we came home and got our designated driver drunk because we were home, and we played beer pong. And I played beer pong for like the first time in years, like 2 years,
wow.
probably. Yeah. Maybe not 2 years, like a year and a half, close to 2 years. I hit in one of the games. I hit the final 6 in a row and won that shit.
Dang.
6 straight. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. And my drunk ass ran out on the balcony and was like hype, and I like pulled my shirt apart and I was like, "Yeah, suck my dick." And somebody across the parking lot on their balcony goes, "Sure."
If it's
So
the
you're
theme
not-
of the night.
So yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Jesus, dude. I'm just like looking at this picture that you sent, and I'm just appalled. I'm appalled by the participation. Dude, I've never understood that. Like, who goes into a bar bathroom and readily has a Sharpie or a pen on
Drunk
them?
motherfuckers.
Dude. And like, I mean, this dude that posted that like
With
whole
the
paragraph
essay?
thing, dude, he was deep in his thoughts. What
He's
kind of
kinda got some
alcohol do you
good-
think he was on?
He's got some good handwriting, not gonna lie. I'm kind of
Vodka.
impressed with his
You
handwriting.
think he was on vodka?
Vodka, 100% vodka.
vodka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, he was drinking
Ugh.
Deep Eddies bombs.
He was deep. He was in his like how Drake's in his feelings. He was in his thoughts.
Yeah.
His thoughts.
His thoughts in my head, like Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Drew.
All right, Matt, spill it about your night. Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
Matt.
Dude, I had a good time. So my buddy, he's one of my best friends. He lives here. We've been best friends since middle school. He texted me earlier in the day, and I was just gonna come home and just drinks the whiskey that I ended up buying because I was at the store. I had to go shopping for my mom.
You're
And I normally, we've talked on this podcast, I love Proper 12, love the screwball, but I was like, I'm going to try something different. So ever since I've like middle school, I've always kind of liked Florida Georgia Line when they came out with their first album, Here's to the Good Times, which one of my top 10 albums ever. Um, but a couple years back, I want to say it was in high school, they came out their own whiskey called Old Camp, and it's peach pecan whiskey.
Dude, that
So
sounds so good.
I went to Costco because I had to redeem my cash certificate, but then I had to go to the other store, and I typed in the GPS, where can I find this? And it was like at the Albertsons on the way home. So I was like, cool. So stopped there, picked it up, and I was just gonna have a couple of those just straight, just drink it and probably just play video games because like I got nothing to do. But then that's when my buddy texted like, come over. And I was like, all right. So, and actually he wanted my brother to come too, which my brother was my DD. We were safe as well. So we went to his apartment, and I brought the whiskey home, and I was showing it to my parents, and they didn't seem all that enthused. So I was like, I'm going to a small gathering. There was like 6 of us there. I'm gonna take this bottle of whiskey with me, and we can just drink it, and whatever we don't finish, because we're probably not gonna finish it, I'll just take home, and then the rest will be for me. Well, so we got there, and then my buddy Ryan, he doesn't drink beer or anything. He just does shots. So I was like, all right, I guess it's a shot night. So I got there, and he's like, who's ready for shots? And I was like, all right, let's get the night started early. This is like 9:30.
hell
So
yeah.
so he likes Jack, and
Hell
ugh,
yeah.
I'll get to that in a little bit. But I was like, well, let's try this. So it was just a bunch of dudes, and then my buddy's roommate had his girlfriend there. So I cracked open the bottle of Old Camp, and we did a shot, and oh man, it was really, really good. And then we just drank that the rest of the night, and then one thing led to
Nice.
another, and we were kind of all sharing it. But for the most part, my buddy Ryan and I polished off that whole bottle of Old Camp. We
Yeah.
drank
Dude.
more than half of that thing, dude. And oh,
Bro,
we got
how much of that peach flavor comes through? That sounds so interesting.
dude. So the best way to describe it is that like you smell it, and it's got that peach smell, and you're like, oh, it's kind of sweet, but you kind of get like a little, you're like, huh, it doesn't seem bad.
Yeah.
So when you first drink it, it's really peachy, and then like as it goes down, it's got a smoky pecan aftertaste, and it goes down
Ooh.
it's the smoothest whiskey ever. Like it's smoother than Proper 12 and Screwball. It just goes
Damn.
down, dude. And I think that's why I kept drinking it, because it was just so smooth, And I was like, it's New Year's too, and it was
I
kind
need
of
to
the
go
first
find
time.
that. That sounds good.
Yeah. But it was like the first,
So good.
like semi party get together thing that I got to go to since I turned 21 back in August. So I was like, I'm here, my brother's driving, I'm being safe, and it's New Year's, and so why
So
not? So
stupid.
I got pretty intoxicated, and we what we ended up doing was that when the clock struck midnight, my buddy Ryan and I at the 4th of July, we went
They
out
made
to
out.
no,
That's what I was thinking too.
we went out to Moriarty, which they
To
have
make
like
out.
they have this is over the 4th of July. Shut up.
I'm just playing.
We
I'm
went
just
to
playing.
we went to get fireworks for the 4th of July, but we got a whole bunch of mortars and stuff. So he had a whole bunch of them left over from the 4th of July, and he's like, what I'm going to do is he had 12 mortar pipes, and he set them up in sets of 4, 3 sets of 4, right? So there's 4 mortars together, and then there's 4 like mortar bombs in there, and he zip tied them all together. So there's 12 mortars, and when the clock struck midnight, we each had our lighter. It was me, my buddy Ryan, and then his other friend. When the clock struck midnight, we lit all the mortars off at once.
Dude,
Y'all
that's
are
was-
wild.
lit.
I did it, and only 2 of mine got lit because I didn't light it right in the middle. I lit the top, but you're supposed to light the
Yeah.
middle, and they would all go off. But I like lit 2, they went off, and then the other guys, all 4 of his went off, and then Ryan's went off, and then mine were like the last 2. So then I lit mine off, and then after that, I'm pretty sure I called Dalton. I
Yeah.
think I called Dalton,
Yeah.
and don't remember what I said, but I know I called you.
You were really just like, man, I love
Dude.
you. You're gonna be in my wedding someday. Happy
No,
New Year, bro. You my
it's
bro.
facts. And then I tried to
Bro.
FaceTime Zach, but he didn't pick up because he's fake. So,
Bro, because I was asleep, dude. I don't even think I finished how mine
bro,
went.
it was
right.
you
We
went,
watched the
you ended
movie,
at 12:10.
and then I went to dude. I drove all the way from Narnia, where Kendall lives now, back home with her, and then we were getting ready for bed, and then it hit midnight, and we went to bed at 12:10.
Bro, I FaceTimed you. I will find the timestamp on it.
Dude,
If it's before
it's-
12:10, yeah,
if it's-
I'm gonna flame you.
hey, but to be fair, I didn't touch my phone at all from the moment that I like left her house all the way until I got home. So we're looking at maybe 11:30, 11:35.
Where does these things show the timestamps on it? Oh, maybe I got to go to like the phone call.
Dude,
Let me see.
Yeah. you
I
gotta go to
literally
phone app.
do not. I don't use Snapchat at all.
Okay, fine. You got lucky. It was
No, I didn't get lucky.
12:18.
Ah,
You got
Suck it.
lucky.
Suck
Ah.
it.
12:18 a.m.
Dude, I don't go on Snapchat
Lucky.
that often. The only time I ever use it is to communicate with these two buffoons and some other buffoons that I have in my life, right?
we do be on a
And
buffoonery.
yeah, the buffoonery. Yeah. We're inventing new words out here.
Oh, dude. If
Dude.
this is going where I think it's going, the New Year
Bro,
Snapchats Dalton and I were sending back and forth to each other.
The New Year Snapchat thread. I don't use that app. So I saw a lot of messages or a lot of notifications coming across periodically throughout, the stages of the night, 8 p.m., then 10 p.m., then 11 p.m., then right around midnight. Dude, I went through all of them on January 1st. There had to have been easily 40 different Snapchats between the two of these guys.
Oh,
if
yeah.
not more.
Oh, yeah. I saved them all to my memories.
And they were
dude.
just videos of like, I love you, bro. You fucking awesome. Happy New Year. We're doing whiskey today,
That was-
boys. We're doing whiskey today. Ah.
That one was lit. I screen
Oh,
recorded.
Dalton was just coming. He's in the truck or whatever. Oh my.
So this Dalton sent this one to us when it was midnight in Knoxville.
Happy New Year. I fucking love you guys so much.
That was like 10:22 my time, but I was
Dude.
not quite there yet. So I had the brain power to screen record that and save it because I knew
Smart.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep that, and when Dalton gets married, and I'm probably not gonna be his best man because him and I just became friends. But if I ever get the chance to speak, like I'm gonna do a toast, be like, yeah, Dalton and I like quarantine, blah blah blah. And then I'm gonna end it with that video.
Yes.
Happy New Year! I love you guys. Like, that was legendary.
The one I would use is, and I would go find it, but we don't have enough time. This is the best one, and this is connected with everything that has
please.
ever been spoken on this podcast. I
Please
won't
pull it
explain
up.
what was happening. I don't know where it is. I'd need to go through and find it. So future episode, I'll try and remember to do that. But Dalton, is having a good time. I'm not gonna say, what, but he was having a good time, really good time.
Okay.
And
He's on that alcohol.
he's got a hat that's all like sideways. He's like, you said his taxes were free. What the fuck? Free taxes. His taxes were free.
You know what that was from? Me
Dude.
and Morgan were watching Family Feud, and this guy, it was like name something that's free, and dude went taxes.
Oh my
I was dead. I was like, wait,
dude. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That sounds like that could be your best friend, Dalton.
I love.
I wish I
did he
remember his
actually
name.
do it
That's
like,
been
Texas?
probably 3.5 years, something like that.
Oh,
too.
dude,
No,
that
yeah,
was like
3.5
his
years.
freshman year of college.
It's
I'm
been a
pretty
while.
sure.
Since we're on the topic of Family Feud, have you ever noticed how white Steve Harvey's teeth are? They're
Oh,
like
dude,
the
it's
whitest
crazy.
things I've ever
Oh, he
seen.
definitely uses Crest. He on that.
I feel like Crest is on some bullshit, bro. I use Crest, and my shit's never that white.
I
Hey,
use
man, they got
Aqua,
those whitening strips.
I use that Aquafresh now, where it's like got the 3 lines. It's got white, red, and turquoise.
Okay.
I've
don't
used
know.
that before. Wasn't
Okay.
impressed.
Yeah, but you buy $9 toothpaste that's
Not
sponsored by
anymore.
freaking
Not anymore.
Kardashians.
Not anymore.
Oh,
Not anymore.
shit.
Oh, did
buying
y'all
that
see
Kim K
Kim and
paste?
Kanye are getting They're getting divorced.
They're getting dessert.
I heard about that
Dessert.
this morning. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I've-
and then it immediately got masked by all the other bullshit and all the shit that's happening in the world. We're not going to go down that path.
No,
That's-
that
dude,
don't belong on
today
here.
was
We ain't
crazy.
gonna talk about
I've
that.
already talked
Dude.
about how I feel about that. It was a failed attempt
Yeah,
freedom.
don't you dare say
at
it.
freedom.
It was a failed attempt at free
Moral of this-
taxes.
I will say the moral of that story is just don't be a dumbass and you'll
Don't
be fine.
a dumbass, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh, speaking of dumbassery, we're out here creating words. You know, we got that.
I'm gonna start using that word,
buffoonery.
by the way. So thanks for that.
buffoonery,
Dumbassery, the act of
Right.
being a dumbass.
So, I had this brilliant idea to go through
Okay.
and look up. So I found an article. It's on ReadersDigest.com. Right here are 50 of the dumbest laws in every state. I figured we could go through a few, if not all of them, if we're really
We-
feeling it.
We
Please
got
do New Mexico,
we got
Texas, and
plenty of time.
Tennessee.
Yeah. At least
right.
those three.
So we'll
At
start,
least those
we'll-
three.
We'll start off with those. All right. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom.
Bro, just do the fucking find in page.
I'm on my phone, bro.
You can
and
still
it's
do
like,
find in page.
I don't feel like doing it.
It's
Oh
so
my
much
God.
easier to
What
scroll,
the
dude.
hell?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right. So, oh man, New Mexico's on some weird stuff. all
Of
right?
course we are.
Listen to
Let's hear
this.
it.
New Mexico, redefining indecent exposure. It says, let's take a break to focus on what's not illegal. Walking around with your butt out. In New Mexico, quote unquote, indecent exposure is defined as, quote unquote, intentionally exposing one's primary genital area to public view. Buttocks are nowhere to be mentioned. So you could be mooning people.
So you
left
could
and
just be
right.
wearing assless chaps in public, no problem.
Oh, my
guess so.
exact mind was going to that thought. You stole it from me.
Dude, Matt is a huge fan of assless chaps. Just watch the
Nah.
Glenn Halsey music video. I have a video of Matt.
Oh, dude. Okay. All right. Fine. You got
All
me
right.
there.
All right. Tennessee.
Oh yeah, this is about to be some
permits
wild.
for panhandling. Panhandlers in Memphis must apply for a permit before panhandling. Formerly, this formality costs $10, but today it's free.
Oh shit.
So
you can
wait.
go panhandle for free now.
you have to apply to be homeless?
No. You can have a home, but your job as panhandler, you got to have a license for that.
And it's a
guess.
free license at that, I guess.
Yeah, so basically, probably all you got to do is go to the oh god, what's the fucking county? It's not Hamilton. It's not Davidson. I was fucking
Know your
born in
Tennessee
Memphis. I should
geography,
know
Dalton.
this shit. I should fucking know this shit. I was born there. I don't remember.
It's
God damn it.
Memphis County.
No, Shelby
I don't
County.
know.
Shelby
Shelby
County.
County,
Somebody
okay,
fucking
okay.
Google that and
I'm gonna-
confirm that. But you
I'm gonna
probably got to
fact
go to
check
the
you.
fucking Shelby County clerk's office. Go get your fucking panhandling license. They may have to confirm your address. And then
You
you're
are
good to
correct, Dalton.
panhandle.
It is Shelby County.
It's where I was fucking born.
It is, in fact, Shelby County.
Dude, these ones are crazy. Okay, so Texas, right? It is illegal in Galveston, Texas to throw litter out of an aircraft. Pretty random. Not sure why you'd be throwing trash out of an airplane, but listen to
Well, like if it's one of those like the like the pond jumper airplanes. You've been to Galveston, you know the fucking ones I'm talking
Yeah,
about that have the
yeah,
like
yeah.
long strips of
Yeah.
shit. Like, I mean, those pilots probably got a bottle of water or some shit that they're sipping on. If they finish it, it'd probably be real easy to be like, and no one will fucking know.
yeah, I guess.
Now,
Yeah, but
Coast
that
Guard's on
harms the
your ass if you
environment,
do
though,
that.
and like all
Don't mess with
Yeah.
Texas, bro.
that make all the environmentalists upset if you did something like that.
Yeah,
Save the
Alright.
turtles, by the way.
fuck
In
you,
the state of
BP.
Utah, hurling a
boy.
missile into a bus terminal is a felony unless you are an appointed officer of the peace or commercial security personnel. A missile.
That's
Wha-
such a Utah thing, bro. They have some weird people that live in
Dude,
Utah.
it's a legit thing. Oh my god, I pulled
What
up
was
like,
the what was
Where
the
can you
reason
find a
behind that?
missile?
dude, a
I can't see
Utah
it.
state legislature. It's on ule.utah.gov.
Oh, that's legit. It's on a .gov.
It's
What the
yeah,
fuck?
listen to this. It says any person who discharges a firearm or hurls a missile at or into any bus or terminal shall be guilty of third-degree felony. Of
You know
a
what this
hurl
sounds like? You know
a
what this
missile.
sounds like? You remember that episode of The Office where Dwight and Angela are having their fucking meeting and Dwight is just being absolutely ridiculous. And he's like talking about, oh, well, is this all void if the Matrix is real, which we can't know. And I will henceforth be known as Morpheus type shit. I feel like what happened whenever they were having this negotiation is someone was like, hey, you shouldn't be shooting stuff in the terminals. And some smartass in the cabinet or whatever the fuck was like, oh, well, what if I just fucking hurl a missile through there? And they're like, yeah, you can't do that either, fucking asshole.
I
And
just
they wrote it
want to
down.
know. I just
Why
want to
a
know what
missile?
was possessing somebody to come up with a law like that.
No,
How
like,
does somebody obtain a missile?
yeah,
Maybe
you know
somebody got
some-
shot. Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe somebody got
somebody
shot
had to have gotten a
in
missile.
like a driving tunnel or something. And so the legislators were like, yeah, hey, bro, we can't have people getting shot in our tunnels. So we got to make sure
we
that our laws is that you can't shoot in the tunnels. And then some smartass that was there was like, well, what if I fucking throw a missile down it? What the fuck are you going to do then? And they're like, well, we'll make that illegal too, dickhead. Fucking don't do that either. Like,
Do
Jesus
Florida.
Christ.
Do Florida.
God,
Florida's
Florida
got to have a
next.
whack one.
Florida's gonna be
just-
great.
Just gonna be like,
So, I'm
there
just
are no
like-
laws here.
I'm just going through some of the like lower, like the later in the alphabet ones. So Virginia, it's illegal to keep a skunk as a pet. No shit.
I knew
sure.
that. I actually knew that
Why
one.
would you do that? Wisconsin
fuck
law
skunks.
demands that all cheese and butter be produced in the state be quote unquote highly pleasing.
Oh, okay. What?
Wyoming
You can't be making that
purchasing
bullshit cheese here.
Yeah, no.
Take
In
that shit to
Wyoming,
Minnesota,
purchasing
bitch.
scrap metals, rubber, rags, or paper from an intoxicated person is prohibited.
Where at?
I mean,
All right.
why would it? You know
In
what?
Wyoming.
Actually, it would
Oh,
make sense why an
this is the
intoxicated
most-
person would have scrap metal and all that crap on them.
This
It would-
is probably the most Florida. I want to give you each one guess as to so Dalton, what is your guess for what this could be for Florida? One guess.
You can't ride an alligator in Jacksonville.
It's a good guess. Matthew, what is your guess?
You're allowed to shoot those ball pythons at will because they're a problem down there, and then
that
you can
is-
keep them as trophies.
That's an actual thing. But those were great guesses. But in Florida, it is a felony to sell your children.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it?
That's it.
Just a
Whoa.
like a class
Why-
one.
why would
felony?
anyone
How
want to
high of a
sell
felony
children?
Are we talking?
You
Are we
can't
talking?
sell
This is like a
children.
class one felony, or this is like a class 3? You fucked up felony.
No, see that's the thing though. You can't sell children to begin with anywhere. So why is that just a specific law to
Dude,
Florida?
I don't know, bro. It's on the
it's
on the
probably-
Florida.us website.
Dog, it's probably
I-
like
if-
a class 1 felony. Like, oh, hey, you sold your kid? Yeah, that'll be 2 years, and then you're good. Fuck that kid. Anywhere else, it's like you sold your kid. Yeah, you're going to prison forever.
I thought that was like a federal law. Why? You know what? It doesn't surprise me that Florida has a law like that because they're just Florida,
Sure.
man.
Oh,
All right.
Florida.
I want to hear
man.
New Jerseys. I want to hear New Jerseys.
All right. I'll do
something
that
with
one.
gambling. I bet.
I'll do
I
that
bet
one
you it's
after
something
this
with Gap.
one. I'll
bet
do
you
this
New
one-
Jersey. Something.
Let me do
gambling.
this one next. Georgia.
Oh God.
It is illegal to eat fried chicken with anything other than your fingers.
You can't eat
A
fried
tourist
chicken with a fork in
arrested.
Georgia.
No,
What?
you can't use utensils. It says a tourist was arrested in 2009 for such a chicken forking violation.
Nah, that's
No,
bullcrap.
wait, no. I want to see that on the fucking .gov. This one I don't
So,
buy.
all right. Let's look at it.
No fucking way. I want to
There's
hear
no
the
way.
actual. Because how do you? I mean, like you could argue
know
most
what?
laws. Like, how do you enforce that? But
know
like,
what?
how the fuck
They
do
don't
you
have a
enforce it?
hyperlink to the .gov, so that might
That
be
one's
phone-
fake.
That might be a
That
phony
one sounds like bullshit. Yeah,
okay. So I'm just scrolling down towards
because
New
I've
Jersey
eaten
and
fried chicken in Georgia. I don't remember if I ate it with my fingers or not.
Yeah. Well, I'm scrolling down towards New Jersey and I come across a great one. It's Idaho.
No,
Idaho
you
is
Idaho,
is the
Idaho,
only-
we Idahos.
Listen to this. Idaho is the only state to have an active ban on cannibalism.
You know what? Good for
Technic- it says-
Idaho.
It says technically not a crime in the rest of the nation. Cannibalism is defined as the non-consensual consumption of another human. Well, no
Good for
shit, it's
Idaho,
not.
dude.
But
Idaho
if you
be
get
making
signed,
moves.
now hang on,
Consensual.
now hang on. hang on now. If you have signed consent before somebody dies or after they die to eat them, then it sounds like it's fine. It's all about the consent. So it's like, hey,
Yes.
you want to eat my liver after I'm dead? Cool. Let me sign this paperwork real quick. You get my liver, you get my stomach, you get my intestines, and you get my heart. Enjoy. Joan cracked the meat.
I guess that's a loophole. I guess that's a loophole.
You just
I
gotta
would
put
I
it
don't
on the
know.
line.
Why would anybody want to eat another human? I
Dude,
never
don't know.
understood cannibalism.
people
I
that
think
do
it's
it, man.
disgusting.
Yeah, no, that's one of the few things I've never thought about myself personally doing.
Jesus. All right, where is New Jersey?
New Jersey.
There it
Probably in the
is.
ends.
All right.
Something with gambling.
All righty. It's against the law to murder someone, but in Jersey, it's double against the law to murder someone while you're wearing a bulletproof vest.
That was kind
Oh,
of
shit. Now hang on.
So it says wearing a bulletproof vest while committing or attempting to commit a crime of the first degree is a crime of the second degree. So whatever you doing, it's getting doubled.
You better be
No
raw
matter what.
dogging it. No protection.
No protection.
If you're going out to rob the bank, you better believe that if you got protection on, you done fucked up, son. If you're gonna go rob the bank, you better do that with your fucking shirt off, boy. Make there be no
Oh.
mistake.
Matthew on New Year's Eve would have been arrested in North Dakota as it is illegal to set off fireworks after 11 p.m. in Devil's Lake, North Dakota.
Fuck North Dakota.
Hey, I wouldn't live in Devil's Lake, North Dakota, but my cousin lived there for a while and she liked it.
No
but
shit.
the weather apparently is very extreme. So
I bet it's really fucking cold in the wintertime.
North Dakota is just
It's,
Dakota
yeah.
but north, and South Dakota is just Dakota but south.
Which
But
North
South
Dakota,
Dakota's got Mount
basically
Rushmore.
Canada.
Oh, they play all kinds of hockey up
Oh,
there.
Canada,
North
eh?
Dakota, eh? North
Canada,
Dakota. I used to
Oh,
play
yeah.
softball. I used to play softball with a guy, and that's how he talked. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm from North Dakota." He's like, "I used to play catch. I used to play baseball with Carson Wentz and his brothers, eh?"
Oh,
And I
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
Oh man, yeah, dude.
Jesus.
And now Carson
Okay.
Wentz is gonna get traded.
Okay. So I'm going to do a little rapid fire with these next few. All right.
All right.
Rhode Island. It's unlawful to impersonate an auctioneer. Pennsylvania. No person convicted of a felony may operate a bingo game. In this
Oh,
one
what the
town in
fuck?
Pennsylvania.
What?
Random, right? In Oregon, it is considered a speed racing offense in Oregon if you participate in any test of physical endurance while on the highway. In Oklahoma, you are not allowed to wrestle a bear. In Ohio, operators of underground coal mines must provide, quote unquote, an adequate supply of toilet paper with each toilet.
That's fair. Nah, that one's.
Now, hang on. With that one, I want
can
to
get
talk
behind
about
that
that
one.
one.
Was listen.
What did those guys do at the start of the pandemic when they couldn't find toilet paper? Are they just saying like, "Here's some
Boy,
paper
you better
towels
make
and
them.
good- here's some paper towels. Good luck, Charlie." Or here's like, "Nah, dude, you just got to use your hand and that's good luck, man."
Dude, it's legit. They have like
That's a fucking
A-
lawsuit on their
they have
hands.
A through K of different things that they have as a requirement. It's on codes.ohio.gov.
Holy shit.
They have A through K, swear to God.
That's a lot
For
of
the
But yes.
underground coal mines.
H says an adequate supply of toilet paper shall be provided with each toilet.
Define adequate.
Adequate. Enough.
It's probably like that toilet paper that you get when you take a dump at school.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, yeah, it's
Where
probably
it's
one of
just
those fucking
sandpaper.
members
The one
mark
where
ones
you when
that's,
you're
like,
wiping
that
your
big.
finger goes through and then
Yep.
get
Yep.
shit all over your finger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yep.
gotta lick it off
sad,
and stuff.
Sad.
I
Lick it off?
cannot say
Wait,
that I've ever
lick
done
it
that.
off?
I
Did
was
you
just
just
trying
say
to see if
lick it
anybody
off? No, no,
Do you
no,
think
no,
it like
no.
was it looked like chocolate or fudge or something?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I
Sometimes
mean,
it was like
Zach,
fondue.
Zach, if Dalton had corn, it is the food you see twice.
No.
So
No.
maybe-
You botched that line. Corn is the magical food you always see twice.
Okay, I forgot an
Magical.
adjective.
Yeah. Well, that can make or break a sentence.
Maybe
You
in
thought
your
you were
opinion.
being all witty and you failed.
Hey, I got a 90%. That's good enough for me. That's
I
good.
would say more like 69%.
Nice.
Minus 20.
69 minus 20. That would be 49.
Yep.
Nice minus.
This goes
20.
back to your argument at the start of the podcast. We were talking about mathematics, by the way.
Mathematics. It's
good
in
job, Zach.
everything.
Way to-
This podcast.
I think we wrapped it all the way back around.
Yes, we did.
Way to tie it. Way to tie it up, and
It's
you
all
hit it
about-
at the 61-minute mark. So good for you.
Oh my
Ooh.
god!
That would have been more impressive if it was 8 minutes later and you said that, because we would have hit the 69-minute mark, and that would have been legendary.
Man. All right, so we're gonna just talk,
Let's do some
blabber
final
on
thoughts.
for a few more minutes, and then 69 minutes. I'm just kidding.
Moment's gone now.
Let's
Yeah,
do
you
them
closed
final
it up.
thoughts. My
Zachary, you
final
can go
thoughts.
first,
I
or
want to
Dalton
start
can go
this one
first.
off.
Dalton, go for it.
Fuck the people who were banging on my neighbor's door this morning. Don't you fucking come back. And to the whales,
Oh my god, Dalton.
please figure out how to fucking walk.
You're
That's all.
Fucked, bro. You are-
Bro, I can't stress how like I have to like get a Snapchat video or something next
mean-
time they get home. You need to see
I
how
can't
long
blame
it
you,
takes
bro.
them
I
to
would.
get up from the fucking parking lot to the
Yeah.
lip before you get to the stairs. Bro, it's like a 5-minute affair them getting up 12 stairs.
Dude, I mean, if like, if your pictures are moving all the time when they're like, I can see how that would get pretty annoying. I would be kind of salty every once in a while about my pictures.
They don't live anywhere near us. They live in the furthest possible apartment from us. I can
Wait,
only
I
imagine
thought
what
you
they're-
said they were next door.
No, he's talking
No,
about the people
No,
who
they're
are banging on.
diagonal from us. The people next door were the ones who they were banging on their door.
Oh,
Yeah, the
dang.
whales live not directly across, but diagonal from us.
But you said your buildings are connected, right? Like
Yeah, so
obviously.
it's like two buildings that are kind of made into one with the way that the stairs are set up in the middle. But we're on the second floor, and there's only 2 stories. I can only imagine what their downstairs neighbors feel like.
Good lord. Oh,
Boom, 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 all the time.
jeez.
Jesus. All right.
It's actually probably faster than they can fucking walk.
My final thoughts are fuck Jake Paul. I found an article today that Khabib's manager, Mr. Russian Bear, wants
Khabib.
to, fight bears and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? His manager claims that Jake Paul would, quote unquote, beat the shit out of McGregor in exhibition fight. So I think this dude's a clown. Jake Paul's a clown. Logan Paul's a clown. He's going to get his shit rocked by Floyd Mayweather. I hate Floyd Mayweather, but I'm going for him.
Money.
Get that money. Get that bag.
If you want to know, baby.
So thank you and Happy New Year to everyone except for the Paul brothers and Baker Mayfield and Kryler Murray. Yeah, that's my final thoughts. Oh, and screw Spencer Rattler as well. Anybody else? Oh, and Jimbo Fisher. Nobody likes him. Yeah.
Did you see him running away from?
My name's Jimbo.
see him running a-
Jumbo.
You see him running away from his players after their bowl win
Yeah.
because he didn't want to get the Gatorade bath. Couldn't be me.
Jesus.
Couldn't be
Why?
me.
I'd hate to be
why
the
would
guy
you
that-
do that?
I'd hate to be the guy that supplies his little tiny glass lenses that barely
Mhm.
fit on his face. Dude, if I have to see him looking down like ever again, he's like, he's always like looking down at his glasses. I'm like, dude, wear them up higher so that you can see. That's why you have them. All right,
Nah.
I digress. Matthew, final thoughts.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on the screw Baker Mayfield because Steelers got a playoff game against him this weekend. So I just gotta say, if there's any Baker Mayfield stands listening to this podcast, what's your problem? That dude, they beat the Steelers in week 17, but we had our second stringers in, and the dude is like dancing around and talking shit. Like, dude, you bring a bunch of second and third stringers. Screw you.
I saw Josh Dobbs
Um,
got to play. I love that.
He got to play, dude. He didn't play bad. He almost scored a touchdown, but then he got stopped at the 1 yard line. So, but
I know that feeling all too well.
one last final thought. I'm a huge sports guy, and I know a lot of y'all probably don't. I know Zach and Dalton. Well, Dalton, yes, but Zach, not really. Last night, the USA Men's World Junior Hockey Team beat Canada for gold for the 2021 World Championships.
USA. Beat the
Amen.
Canadians at their own sport. Yeah.
Exactly. So not only did they beat them, but they shut them out 2-0. So even more of an accomplishment. And
God damn.
you know, anytime any American sport team in the Olympics, World Championships, whatever, man, that's something all of us can get behind. And it was awesome to see those guys, which are like they're 19 and 20 years old, bro, and they've already got
That's
drafted by
cool.
the NHL, and they're gonna be pros soon. So, you know, shout
Hell
out to
yeah.
the World Juniors. Shout out Trevor Zegras, who that guy has got some nice flow, and he's gonna be a stud in the NHL.
Dude, I like
Shout
watching.
out USA. Shout out gold medal. Shout out
Yeah.
everything, baby.
Dude, I always look forward to the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, when that's the hockey. But, you know, we're always getting our shit rocked by either Canada or Finland.
Or
I
Russia.
thought Russia
Yeah,
was
or
the
Russia.
Finland problem. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
it's
Russia's a
usually
problem.
us, Finland,
Dude,
Canada, and Russia are the big four.
Those damn Finns, like
They're good,
they,
dude.
They must not do anything up there but play hockey, because there's probably nothing to do. There was actually, when I was in high school, there was this girl that was a foreign exchange student from Norway that came, and that was like the first ever person I had ever met that actually played hockey. And I was like really blown away by that, because, you know, in Texas, you know, the ice rinks are a little scarce.
They're fake.
You know, you might, yeah, you can't really
Or
find them.
indoors.
I'm convinced that if I was a hockey player, I'd be a stud and I'd be in the league right now. I've convinced myself of it. I'd have the hockey player flow. You know,
What would your nickname be?
No nickname.
The
just
boogeyman.
Matt. I
Just
would wear number 88 because I don't know why. I just think 88's a dope hockey number. I'd have the
I could see
flow.
that.
I'd have
I think
like
that's a dope NASCAR
I'd have-
number too.
I'd have a red stick, bro. I would be out there enforcing my shit. I'd be body checking people. I'd be getting in fights. I'd be scoring goals.
Matt
doing
the
all that.
boogeyman. Hannah.
There's the nickname.
Matt the Boogeyman Hanish. I think that's gonna stick.
Are you gonna make that your name on COD now?
Yeah.
Make it Boogie Matt.
Boogeyman.
Boogie Matt.
Or
Boogie
yeah,
Matt. Dude, I might have to do that now. That
Boogie
you said
Matt.
that.
Oh man. Yes.
Wait, can you still change your name? Can you still get names?
Yeah,
changed?
you
gotta
can
pay
still
$10
do it. It's all the same on Activision.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope it's not taken though.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
you can
dude,
change it
because
to
it's got
anything
the
now.
hashtag
Yeah,
and
it's got the numbers.
So you could be Ronald Reagan if you wanted. You could be Donald Trump if you wanted. You could be Kanye West if you wanted. You could be Matthew McConaughey if you want. You could be whatever you
I think
want
that has
to be.
too many characters.
Does it?
Yeah.
Stupid Activision, man. All right. What about DeBaby?
Boogie Matt.
You could be DeBaby.
I think he should just stick it to Boogie Matt.
Boogie Matt.
I might have to do that.
Yeah,
I might
like one
after we
word,
get off this.
Capital B in
might go do
Boogie,
that.
capital M
I
in
think
Matt,
we-
but it's one word.
I think we need to go run some Warzone
Yeah.
after we get off this podcast. And
I'm with
we're
that.
gonna clap some kids with our new friend Boogie Matt.
Let's do it. All right. Well, let's wrap
Yeah,
this up.
Gang, gang, gang.
Alrighty. I fucking love you, Mom. I fucking love you, Mom.
Yeah, there was a lot of good choice words for Mama Bradley in this episode from Daltonius.
I defended my home and my neighbors.
Well, see ya.
Yeah.
Promise, we gon' go be honest. But girl, you gon' get it regardless.